kind of mood. Yay! Ooh, that was good timing. We just come on as this title screen's coming in.
Yeah. Sorry we're a little bit late.
Yeah, technical difficulties. We're now streaming across 2 computers without a capture card. We're just using 2 computers. Technical difficulties. Yeah, we're coming live on there as well, so everything is fine. We're not dropping frames by the looks of it.
Pokemon's Pearl.
So let's load game state.
In theory, it should just load state 1. We should be okay to keep moving.
Yay!
We're back. Right, if we refresh our memory on who we have in our team.
Oh
start,
god, I used the wrong button. Yeah, I used the wrong button.
Start over select.
No, it's not. It's
Oh,
X.
Why?
That's why I was. Well, that's not how it's mapped. That's just how the game maps it. It's on your ABXY buttons, rather than on your start select buttons. The start select ones are mapped to the DS start select.
Okay. I forget the start doesn't bring up the menu in this.
So Pokemans. So we have Kitty,
and then
Colin, Splatouf, Jeff, Pip, and Bowie.
Okay. So I think we've already decided that we're going to use Kitty as a main.
Yep.
And Colin is there to help for now until we find a replacement that is of a suitable power level.
It doesn't look like a damn monkey because
Yes.
I'm a horribly anti-monkey.
So, did you want to grind up a little bit more?
Yep.
I think the gym leader has a 14, so...
And Kitty's a 14.
The Kitty's at 14, so maybe get Kitty to 15. Oh yeah, she has Bite now, doesn't she?
Yep.
Which means she wrecks face.
I'm getting used to... It's a bit weird not having the stream preview there, so I keep looking at that expecting it to be...
Oh, a whole big stream thing.
Yeah, I keep looking over there expecting to be able to see whether or not I'm being cut off or anything, which I am slightly, but it's like I can't real-time adjust.
Mm.
Bite.
Yeah, Bite is the tackle won't do shit. But Bite will hopefully murder it. In as little as 2, excuse me. And the other thing will just be training up the... Like, you probably want to get the Colin to hit 14 if you want to grind it, or you could just go for it with Kitty, but obviously if Kitty gets too injured and you have to switch out, you need something that can take a hit, because you're going to lose it.
How many trainers I can find around here, because I'm not earning a lot of XP.
If you go down to where the... Because the gym leader at the moment, if you remember, isn't in the gym. He's gone walkabouts. He's...
That's neat. It's the little animation thing. You actually kind of... Oh no, it just... I thought she jumped over the thing there.
No. So if you go down into the cave system, you'll be able to grab... These are all... you can talk to these guys. They're just talky people. Somewhere in this town is a Pokemon to trade for as well in a building, but we can look for that in a minute.
These digging devices look very impractically small compared to the size of a person in Pokemon Land.
They make things like Pikachu's drive them. They do. That's their power source as well.
I mean, they did that in Avatar, didn't they? They had like the Fire Country people literally just stood there and threw like lightning into the power generators.
Yeah, fire into the coal. Like, yeah, engines running on people. Yeah, he even just warned you there that people in the caves might actually fight you.
Oh, because it's a cave, you also get random encounters.
Yep, so this will be a Geodude, which we've already caught one of. So I think all you find in this cave are Geodude, Zubat, and I think you can get an Onyx in here.
Oh, is this a different area?
This will be a different area. Yeah, you come into the Rust Mines.
If I thought of that, I might have prepared a little bit differently, but okay.
Well, you can leave again.
Yeah. We're here now.
See how many Pokemon... I think you've got like 5... I mean, it's only going to be one Pokemon. It'll be an Onyx, which is, again, another rock type.
Yeah, but it's cooler than a Geodude.
It is cooler than a Geodude, granted. So something I didn't mention last time, that you've played X, right?
A little bit. I got kind of sick of all the new mechanics and stopped playing.
That's fine. How much do you know about Pokemon's abilities?
I really don't know very much because I never particularly cared
That's fine,
much.
because in Gen 1 they weren't there. Basically, every Pokemon has an ability, something it does as a passive thing that it has equipped to it. Some abilities are shared by some Pokemon, like...
Yeah, I only have 2 Pokeballs,
Yeah.
let's go buy some more.
So, like Machop, for example, normally has the ability Guts, which is if it's suffering from a status ailment, it does more damage. Another Pokemon that shares that is Tailo, which is a flying Pokemon from Gen 3. Colin's ability is if its health is lower than 10%, so if it's in the red zone, he gets double attack on fire damage. So if he uses a fire attack whilst he's in the red zone, the Pokemart is
the other way.
The other way into the town, yeah. So yes, like Colin, if he gets if he uses a fire attack whilst in red zone health, I think it's above the gym. gains extra damage. Shinx will probably have something on the lines of like can't be paralyzed, or you just get different Pokemon have different abilities.
I mean, it's a dumb question because obviously you're super interested, but do you actually consider that fun?
What do you mean?
Like all those ridiculous like little different things that you have to remember and play with that aren't actually specifically listed.
Well, the abilities are listed. If you press start, you can check your Pokemon's abilities.
Sex, but yeah. It just
you can go if you go Pokemon, Shinx, summary, and then you go across one. And again, rivalry. Raise attack if foes of the same gender. So if you fight a female Pokemon, you get a damage boost. That explains what they're.
I mean, that's just not fun to me.
It's like, I suppose it's just
it's
like enemies having immunities to in different games.
Yeah, it's just I don't like that either.
Yeah, but at least those ones are like they're there. It's just I know things like that damage boost is probably either 20% or 50%. It's normally one of the. It would normally be 20% or 50% if it's a boost to something in this game normally. But yeah, there's some Pokemon have a unique ability that no others share, whereas Rivalry there'll probably be 3 or 4 different Pokemon that have that ability. It just depends on which one you find. Her other ability, I think, is something like Static, where she can paralyze things if they're hit by her and stuff like that, or she gets hit.
I mean, that kind of like nitty gritty detailing games where where if you want to be good at it, you have to spend like 20 minutes planning before you do anything. It's just like
I mean, there aren't many abilities you have to worry about. There are a few. Like for example, some Pokemon have Levitate, which is they can't be damaged by ground moves. So it's worth knowing the 10 or so Pokemon.
No, I get that it's worth knowing and it's useful to play the game. I just don't get how it's fun.
But the thing is, you can't tell what your opponent's ability is. So there's no way of knowing if an enemy Shink has Rivalry, so there's no point in planning for that. But Claydol, as a Pokemon from Gen 3, will always have Levitate. That's its ability. So once you know it has Levitate, you don't hit it with a ground move. It's like kind of that. You just like learn the ability of that Pokemon. Level 10. Bit of a bigger Pokemon to fight. Maybe some more. Oh, Jesus.
I used Tackle by accident.
Yeah, I was about to say, is that bite? Ugh, we're going to be here a while.
It's just one of those things. I don't get that part of video games.
Yeah.
Like, it's
fair.
like... one of our other friends, Richard, he sits there and he'll play EVE Online. And he plans out, like, he will change mods and things to change his stats to affect how long it takes him to learn different skills. And it's just like, I would rather just stick some abilities in queue, have them take like 3 days to learn, than change some like spend
so you get
time
2 days and 2 months, or like 2 days and 2 hours, and then like save a few.
It just
well, it's the same with me playing games like Guild Wars. I found like a really good one, but then when you play like Diablo, and you're like every little bit is it's like if you equip this weapon, you get +2 attack, and you get to do that. Like it's all those like interactions which you have to learn to be like, or like playing like Dota or something. It's like you learn all the interactions and which heroes work well together and all that crap just to get a little bit of a bonus, like a little bit of sort of an upper edge. But I mean, to be fair, Pokemon, you just learn the type advantages, and that's basically all you need. Like type advantage is kind of just the only information that is really good, so you don't get completely screwed on like. You don't send your electric type out against a ground type because it will kill it. Like it's just, or you don't send your fire type out against a water type. Then you get into the knowing which Pokemon, will potentially have a move that it shouldn't have, but is off type.
get some experience points on it.
Oh, you want to level up?
It's the only flying type I have, so I figured I'd just put some experience points
Zubat can fly.
Yeah, but I hate Zubat.
Okay. I hate Zubat. These guys will probably fight you. I think one or two of these guys fights if you talk to them. Okay. And that's just a matchup chopping. Problem is this guy will probably have like a level 9 or 10. Maybe lower, maybe 8. I mean, you're finding wild level 10s potentially, so...
I'm finding all Geodudes as well.
Yeah, I think it's like a... You might have to do the whole trade in, trade out
That
thing.
was the whole point.
Yeah.
I was planning to do that.
Because Tackle will do, like, shit all. It will do 1, and that thing probably like 20 hit points. So
It'll also just flatten out anyway, because it's many levels above it.
Yeah.
Because this is the thing. This is the area of stats where like it just ability it just uses defense code. And it's like I
Yeah, I mean,
Why?
it's later on in the game. Obviously, Pokemon don't because they replace them with better moves. Like, it's just the fact that at level 7, Geodude only has access to like 3 moves, which is Tackle, Defense, Color, Mud
Yeah,
Sport. So.
that's not what I'm getting at though. I'm not getting at like this is we use it because this is the. But it's I don't get why it was designed that way. I don't see the appeal of it. Obviously, there is a ton of appeal. The game is massively successful, and you know it's okay that there are games out there that I don't like. I just really don't get that side of it.
Yeah.
At all.
I mean, I personally don't use many Like, I feel that when I play Pokemon games, it's like, if I have to rate... Like, I'd normally be like, and this Pokemon uses Flamethrower. Does, like, 2/3 of the enemy's health. If I'd have raised my special attack first, I would have killed it in 1. But if I just go Flamethrower, I'll kill it anyway. So I very rarely use stat-boosting moves anyway, because... unless it's going to take ages, like against that, if I was using a Geodude, I might be like, if I know this thing's going to hurt me quite a bit, like up my defense a few times and heal myself back up to full health, knowing that it's now going to take them a lot longer to get through me, then attack through. But I don't generally use stat raising moves, unless it's the only ones I'll use is like if it sharply does it, so 2 or 3 stages, and it's generally if it does my attack or special attack. I don't generally raise.
The thing is, for me, it's too much like work. In that, not in that like, oh, it's too hard. No, it's like it's too much like my job.
Yeah.
I spend my day playing with control charts and statistics and like dilution factors and all that kind of thing, and I have to know that for part of my work. Coming home and doing it is just like,
yeah, but you don't have to play Pokemon that way. Like, my brother went in and we both beat the game about the same sort of time, and I had 6 level 65s when I beat the game, and the top leader has like a level 60, so I'd like up level my Pokemon, train them all properly. My brother had 5 at level 50 and then 1 at level 90, because he just went, this Pokemon seems to be able to kill everything, and just kept using it, and walked the entire Elite Four with 1 Pokemon basically.
Yep.
And that's just how he played the game, and he didn't take into account it was a water type. He didn't take into account it was a water type, because everything he hit, some things were strong against water, but he just kept hitting them really hard until they died. So like, you don't have to play it like I do with statistics and different things like that. And same as party balancing. Like, at the moment, you've got like an electric type, a fire type. You're training up a flying type. You can find another Pokemon in a minute. You're like, I like the look of that one. It's another electric type. I wouldn't take it. But I mean, in Nuzlocke you might have to because it's your only option. Yeah. But it's like in a game of Pokemon, I try not to double up types, because it gives you, why have 2 things that can beat a type and both be vulnerable to the same thing? Like, what's the point? Same, I suppose, if you take a party in a game like Final Fantasy and you're like, well, why take this guy who's good at strong attacks and this guy good at strong attacks when you need a healer? Like, you wouldn't take 2 of the, oh, Shinx is evolving. Now you're going to hate Kitty, because it's probably no longer going to be cute to you.
Shinx is so adorable. I could stop Shinx evolving.
You could, and then it would just evolve next level and next level and next level. It's entirely up to you. I mean, you could tell it not to level and then.
Oh, how's that not cute?
Okay, that's fine. If you like the cuter, I mean, you now need to update the
Yes, I do.
Overlay somewhat.
Excuse noises from my mouse and keyboard next to the microphone.
It's so Luxio. Yeah, there you go. It might be worth. I mean, I don't know if you want the spoilers. It might be worth looking at Luxray, because you might not want it to evolve.
What, sorry?
The next one up, you might not want it to evolve. But it's up to you whether you want to look.
What does it look like?
Luxray. There you go, bottom one. Looks like that.
That's fine.
Okay, that's fine. If that's fine to you, then that's fine.
It's not as cute as Luxio was, but you know.
Yeah.
Anyway.
That'll do. Luxio.
Cats grow up, you know.
The slightly moving front. I don't think female or male makes a difference.
I will always.
Oh no, I think it makes a difference to you. I don't think it makes a difference to the sprite. In some regards, it does.
OBS. Where is? Shinx, because that's going to confuse me because I didn't call them. Yes, remove Shinx. Bye, Shinx. Add.
You didn't name it Luxio, did you? Did you name the image Luxio?
It was named Luxio by the website.
Oh, sweet.
I have to remember where I saved them though.
Is it in
documents? Pokemans.
No.
Shinx female, Luxio female. Open. Okay. Tiny Luxio. Actually, I think this needs some reordering.
Fine by me.
because she is the star of the party. She goes first.
And then Splatoon bringing up this, who we really should have changed to the reverse.
Don't
The
knock
reverse
Splatoon.
sprite.
Don't knock
No, like-
Splatoon.
Honestly, Splatoon becomes a part water type, so it might be worth, if you want a water type, leveling it up and evolving it. But there are other water types you might like more, so it's entirely up to you, really.
I have to wonder what knowledge has left your brain to make space for all of these different interactions. I mean,
A lot.
I'm not one to talk. I mean, you look at that shelf and you have all of my Final Fantasy 14 tad. I'm not one to
Yeah.
talk, but I'm just curious what you have forgotten.
Don't want to know. I've forgotten.
So Pokemon, let's swap you out for... Well, Kitty's hit 15, so we'll take Colin.
Yeah, I think Colin evolves at 14.
But he'll also not do as much damage because he's fire versus rock.
Yes. He'll do an okay amount because his fire attack is special, whereas his Geodude's defense lies in its defense. So you should be
Ember.
able... So Ember should do not probably a lot, but a reasonable amount. Like 3 shots.
Yeah, this doesn't look like a good place to grind him up.
No, probably not. It's probably better to grind him up in the grass there because you find like matchups and stuff, but... I mean, he learns... I don't know whether it's when he evolves or in a couple of levels' time, he learns a fighting type move, which would be super effective against Geodude, which would be worth using, but
Sometimes the rock paper scissors system in Pokemon makes no sense. So why is fighting beating rock?
like punching and breaking them. I have no... Some of them make sense and some of them don't. Like
lightning and electricity, water, sorry. Yeah, makes sense.
And then lightning beating birds. Fair enough. Like electrocute them while they're flying. Yeah. You'd actually think it wouldn't work as well because they're in the air, so that the electricity.
Yeah, you can't technically do that, but yeah.
Yeah. Ice is also good against flying. Rock is good against flying. But some of it makes sense, some of it doesn't. And then they added more type. Well, they added one more type, and then it was kind of stupid.
Fight me.
I snuck my
Oh, he
Pokemon
did
to
fight
work. He did fight you. This will be one that Chimchar might actually have. I think he probably...
What is that pose?
It's the, you found me digging a hole. I'm burying my poop like a cat.
It's a Machop.
It's a Machop.
Go, Bowie. Run away, Bowie. You are a tiny little flyy thing. Let's swap you for a stupid monkey.
You are the equivalent of a pigeon. And this guy's the equivalent of Charmander. So not the equivalent of Charmander.
No, Charmander looked stupid as well.
I thought you liked fire type starter.
I've always played Pokemon with fire types. Actually, if you want to talk about Pokemon that starts out cute and then end up being really not cute, the fire type starter for Pokemon X, what happened to the poor little foxy guy?
Oh, what? Like Fennekin that turns into
Turns into like... The first it's not too bad. It's like, okay, you're now a weird stood up fox, but then you turn into like this weird robed thing. You're like, okay.
I think they watch too much Digimon. I don't know if you have Renamon.
The
yellow fox.
Yeah, I'm aware of Renamon.
Yeah.
The internet is exceedingly aware of Renamon.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. But yeah, it's that kind of esque of like fox in robes, kind of, because that's what Renamon eventually digivolves into.
Didn't know that.
Yeah, it turns into like a Taoist monk type, like giant fox with like robes and a giant paintbrush.
I hear Digimon came back and it was super good. I've not seen any of it, but I've heard it came back and was super good.
I haven't. I will have to check it out because I'm a fan of Digimon as a series.
I remember watching it on CRTV. I don't really remember much about it.
Yeah.
I remember when the third season came out because that was a season that had because it had the completely different cast.
My childhood for a couple of years consisted of watching the Digimon movie.
There was a movie?
There was more than one movie, but the one I remember is
Already have you.
It's like a digital. They fight like Diaboromon, and like he's trying to crash the internet, and they have to fight in the internet, and weird things happen. But it's a very.
How quickly do I want to kill you? Let's send out Kitty. Kitty's fresh.
Kitty's fresh. Fighting fresh.
Did you mean Digimon Try?
The film. No,
Look at the haircut! It's so cute!
I cannot remember what the film's called now. Scarpunkish. It had the what song was it? Something about Kentucky Fried Chicken.
And a Pizza Hut?
No, it was like a. No, it was like.
Oh, we talk about the latest iteration of Digimon.
Oh, okay,
I don't
no.
know. They were talking about it on a podcast I listened to. I want to say last year. I don't remember, but apparently it was super good. I
Bare
haven't seen it.
Naked Ladies 7 Days?
I owned that single when I was a kid. I don't know why it's come up.
Is that the song I was just talking about with something fried chicken?
Oh, yeah. There's a line about tofu. Let's see.
Because that song is in the film
Oh,
somewhere.
God.
Yeah, I know. And it's like... But the film has like... anyway, that's the gym leader. He's currently... Fallen boulders need to be smashed, blah de blah. You get the town gym badge, you could do it too. I'm the gym leader. No, ha ha ha. I'm gonna leave now. I think if you go that way, there might be another trainer. The song you're referencing, yeah.
Yeah.
Machu! He sneezed in your face. Fine, alrighty. Just a quick battle on my break.
Fight me.
Fight me IRL. I'm gonna have to look up the film now.
Do it on that computer.
Yeah, that's fair. I didn't know if it was gonna affect any... I didn't want a keyboard...
Just add a tab.
I didn't want a keyboard tappy tap. Digimon film, and then if I go to images, I'm sure I'll find the right one. And by right one, I mean the best one. Where are you?
Oh god, I'd forgotten what these things look like. Oh.
It's that. That's a scene from the film. Which film is that? That's also from the film, and so is that.
I'm actually
As
terrified.
is-
We looked
as
on the
is
wrong computer
that
because we
and
can't
that.
put those up on stream.
No, but... And that's from the film. There's loads of stills from the film. What the fuck? What the film was called? Okay, let's try Digimon film.
I think give up, Dan.
Diaboromon. There you go. See, that's Diaboromon from the film. But what film was it? I can just look it up actually, rather than images.
What was that?
Revenge of Diaboromon.
That might be my router sliding down the wall that's currently being held up by a network cable.
I think it was just called The Digimon Movie.
Probably.
Oh well, anyway. In failing that. Yeah, Chickadee China, the Chinese chicken, your drums ticking, your brain stops ticking. Yeah.
X Files when the lights on. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, that is in like a montagey
Yeah.
bit
I'm the kind
with
of guy
it.
who laughs at a funeral. Can't understand what I mean. You soon will.
Oh, so you've now got it in your head, have you?
Yeah.
Well,
I'm the kind of guy who wears my heart on my sleeve, and I have a history of losing my shirt. It's been 6. Oh, jeez.
it's been 6 days. I remember. That's
Well, it's all my fault. We couldn't tell you. Yesterday, I just smiled when we still have the song. Oh God, gee.
Have you seen how Bowie's
I hate
sorry,
you now playing this now. I'm gonna be singing that for weeks.
Yeah, see, I just remember the parts of that were coming back to me. This is like 7-year-old Dan, 6-year-old Dan, like watching this Digimon movie on VHS, like on video, watching this Digimon movie and being like, I watched it so many times. So many times. Is this a trainer's Pokemon?
Yes.
Okay. Because obviously when you beat the first one, it gave you the option to switch to a different Pokemon.
Yep.
If-
I'm aware I could have done that to level up more.
Yeah, no, that's what I was gonna say. Did you know that you could switch back into Bowie, then out again to Luxio, and then...
Luxio deserves all the XP because Luxio is great.
It's fine, Onyx just gives a shit ton of XP, was more my point. I mean, not to Luxio it doesn't, because Luxio's already, like, barely leveled, but... and there's the item, or another Pokemon fight.
Oh, another Pokemon fight. What is it going to be? Another fucking Zubat.
I think there should be an Onyx in this cave. Like, you should be able to find them in this cave. I think there's just quite a low percentage chance of... this thing might actually hold its own now. Especially against a Zubat.
You can try.
It'll just probably... Quick Attack always hits first and has slightly more accuracy than Tackle. I just don't know how much damage you're going to do. Okay.
Moderate.
And this is a use Leech Life, which will do like...
3. Actually, no, I'm quite there.
It's going to hit you not very effective, so it's going to like maybe 1.
1? Ouch.
But it'll always heal 1 back, so
Yeah.
you'll be... Yeah, but... So you can easily take a Zubat now.
Fuck yeah, fight me IRL. Evil laughter from chat.
Uh-oh. You're now confused.
Oh, am I going to hurt myself in my confusion?
You might do. Yeah, you
Yeah.
are. And it'll hit you a little bit harder than you think.
Yeah.
It hurts. Although it will keep doing it because it thinks you might break. I mean, if you hit yourself again, I'd run.
Yeah, I'd swap out. Yeah.
Yeah. Wow. Okay.
Yeah, it's so swapping out now.
Yeah, because you can't survive another. Be confused. You're like, I am. Be confused. Like, interesting though. It's a status ailment, but if you trade out and trade back in again, it goes. Confusion is broken on trading. None of the other status
Well, I
ailments.
guess the idea is
broken
like
on
you're not going to
trading.
be very confused at being back inside your own little thing.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Motherfucker. Luckily with confusion, you hit yourself. You don't hit yourself with the move you were going to use. You just hit yourself with. I think on the mass it works out with the equivalent of like a 30 power normal move, just like a 30 power no typed move, just hitting yourself with your stats. So if you have high attack and you get hit by confusion, or if you raise your opponent's attack while they're confused and they hit themselves, they will do more damage to themselves.
Oh, I thought the item.
Yeah, and if you go up there, it's just a drop down from before. It's literally just a circular. So it gives you the option to leave this cave using an escape rope if you want to, or you can run.
I know.
Okay. Like, I know, but if I have to suffer, so do you. It's just like, okay.
Interesting.
Switch to... No! She's got too much XP, man.
Yeah, but she's less hurt. And also she doesn't have too much XP, there's no such thing. She's Kitty. She will be my 199 level Pokemon.
Why not 100? Or 199 is in, like, 199, in which case not possible.
Could you get to 100 in Pokemon Red and Blue? I seem to remember capping at 99.
You probably could, but it would cost so much XP that it would take you as long as... It's like... It's one of those things where each level is, like, a sum of the before level plus more. So it gets to the point where, like, it's probably like 1,000,000 XP to get up a single level. It's, like, real bad kind of thing.
Europe.
Because Pokemon, even when they get to, like, into the 50, realm of, like, 50, 55, they're looking at, like, 7,000, 8,000 XP a time. And each time you level, it goes up by a good, like, 2,000 odd each time. Like 1,000, 2,000, and it just keeps climbing. I beat my Nuzlocke on Fire and Leaf Green, actually, just the other day. Finally. I only lost one Pokemon in the final fight, so it went reasonably well. I've started one on Emerald now, which is okay at the moment, but that game might have issues. I would run. Well, you have to run.
But XP, Dan. And also Bowie's about to level.
Yeah, that's fair. Das ist fair. Mein Freuden, das ist fair.
That's a high level Geodude.
Yeah, you've found a couple of wild level 10s.
Rock Polish.
Ups speed sharply. So because Geodude isn't in a very fast Pokemon, so it's like it uses that. Its defense is quite high, so it probably didn't take much damage for its first attack, and it is now faster than you, so it gets to attack like first.
It's still not faster than me. I hit first.
Yeah, because that Pokemon's built. Your Pokemon you're currently using is built for speed and attack, and Geodude is built to be a rock. So, not a little bit of a... He was like tink and does one, had two left.
It's not very effective.
Oh well. Just tackle a rock to the ground.
Fainted.
Lost. Like, went to Geodude heaven. Wow. Straight up to wing attack. Interesting.
That's useful.
It is. It's a 60 power flying move. I was expecting it to learn Peck first, which is like its... Or Gust. Like the lower level, like first thing poke. I didn't realise it learned wing attack at level 9.
I'm going to be honest, my plan is to train it to replace Chimchar.
It's fine.
I really don't like Chimchar.
It's fine. It's just that Chimchar will be, if you can get to learn its fighting move, will be the thing that walks through the rock gym. But Kitty can do it. It's just if any of the Pokemon in there know ground, you don't have to use. If you don't use Chimchar, chuck Chimchar under the bus. Throw him in back in the PC. Don't use him. It's fine. You don't have to want to use it.
He's got a turd on his head.
He evolves to have no turd on his head. He just has a luchador mask instead.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Kinda. You want to see that, right? You have to get him to 14. Like, 2 more levels, basically. He's basically there. And if he learns a fighting move at 12, which I think he does, he'll be able to, like, just one-punch all of these things. Why do you know that move?
It's not very effective against me anyway.
Right. It lowers the power of electric moves, weakens them. He's immune to electric types. He's part ground. He physically can't be hurt by them.
Nice.
And then you get Pokemon like water types that use Water Sport, which lower firepower moves on a water Pokemon. Why do you...
Don't forget, accidents can happen to Chimchar. That's really sinister. That's like protection racket. It's like, you don't like Chimchar. Well, maybe something happened. I don't know what that accent was meant to be. It was definitely offensive to someone.
That's the motto of the That's the motto. As long as we're offensive to someone. Scratch. It's like break all nails on rock. It's like, ow! Like, oh well. I fainted it. It's okay. The problem with the trade in, trade out, ouch, is that obviously you get a lot less XP for it, but you'll find a lot less Geodudes up in the grassy area up top. You'll still find stronger Pokemon.
Ah.
Another Geodude. I mean, you can actually like see how much damage Wing Attack does. It's going to be.
She's real close to death. He's really close to death.
That's fair enough. No, it's fine. Fair enough. Switch away.
Also, Kitty's better.
Just run.
I know I could just run, but that's not how I play games.
It's fine. I'm kidding. It's fine. Beat the crap out of everything.
I think that should also be a policy in a Nuzlocke. You also have to run.
Yeah, that's fair. I mean, that's the thing with like trainer battles and gym fights is like you can't just like, because the problem is if you party wipe, you have to reset the game. You lose completely. So it's like that is the thing when you start the Elite Four. When you finally get to that point, you need to be prepared 100%. Because once you step through that door, there's no coming back. Because if you wipe, the game's gone. So it's like, you can't like wipe and go, well, I've got these Pokemon on the PC, so I'm just going to go train up 6 more. It's like, no. Assume when you whited out, that was you seeing your life before you're gone now. Actually, in this one, I don't know if it's blacked out or whited out anymore. I can't remember what it used to be. I don't know how to test the theory.
I'd rather not. Healing up. Okay, so I need to gain a few more levels, really, before taking on the gym.
I mean, ideally, he has like a 12 and a 14. So you have a 15 and two, like a 10 and an 11, I think?
A 9 and 11.
A 9 and an 11. I mean, Chimchar's about to hit 12, and I think Bowie's close to 10. So you're I
think he is. You're
like in a shape where you've got a span of Pokemon that are in reasonable shape. The other three are irrelevant. They're just there to, 21 for that, and I believe you can just hit up and down in that window and switch Pokemon, rather than having to come out and go back into another one. I think.
If I wasn't going into another one.
Yeah. And then up here, hopefully you'll find.
Can he fight me?
No, unfortunately not. You need a bike together. Later on, when you get the bike, you can.
Now, as someone who does cycle, I call bullshit on that. That slope is too slippery to walk up. You need a bike to get up it. People who do cyclocross literally fall not steep inclines. Get off their bike and carry it.
Also, if you step up it kind of works like a mudslide. Like all the dirt moves under your feet, and it's like, how does a bike get you up? It's like,
you can take him.
Try Wing Attack. It's going to do probably not as much damage as Ember. Maybe not much at all. We'll see. Holy shit. Well, it's a critical hit, so it would have done half of that. So it's still going to do, kill it in 4. Probably. And tackle's 5. It's fine. Wing Attack.
Yeah.
It's going to take you 2 more, but you'll level up then. And then you'll gain a couple more points in attack. You'll see what this Pokemon's stats are going to start going towards soon, because you'll... when it levels up, you'll see in which direction its stats grow.
What does Bowie evolve at?
I think 16.
I'm not going to get to that.
Most of the 3 forms evolve at 14, 16, 18, that kind of thing.
Defense, Carl. Go have a dong.
I wouldn't switch to tackle. Okay, I was going to say, please don't switch to tackle, because it's actually probably only going to do 1 damage. Yeah, when Bowie levels here, I think your attack stat is nearly 2 times your defense stat, if not more. Bowie doesn't have very good defenses right now. You press A. There you go, and again. Yeah, so you're 18 attack and 10 defense, and then 18 speed. So you can see what that Pokemon's supposed to do. It's just like one-shot murder machine. Oh, for fuck's sake, Geodude, why? There's supposed to be 2 different fighting types spawn in this grass, along with not just Geodude. Is it like because it's nighttime? Because technically the game clock, well, the game goes off of your PC clock.
Yeah.
Because it would normally go off the DS clock. So you're going to struggle. You're not going to struggle. There might be a few Pokemon that you can't potentially gain access to because there are some that spawn at night and some that spawn during the day. Or it's normally specifically mornings and evenings, not during the day. But then you'll find other stuff that does spawn at night, so...
I always found that mechanic in mobile games actually super inconsiderate of the developers.
Oh, what, for the potential of only being able to play at certain times of the day and stuff?
Yeah, because like it's one of those, like there's in one of the Zelda games there's like a mechanic where like you're supposed to shout at the microphone. It's like this is a portable game.
Oh, there's a blowy one as well in
Yeah.
one of the Wind Waker. Oh, not it was one of the ones where you're on a ship going between islands. But if like
Yeah, that's Phantom Hourglass.
yeah, that one on the DS, and again you blow into the microphone for it to.
It's like
It's like Nintendogs. I used to play Nintendogs when I was younger, and it was like you literally teach a dog tricks by using your voice. You tell them to sit, stare. You get them to do a certain thing, say the trick in. And I was like, there you go. You'll be able to one-shot that, no problem.
Kricketot, you pile of poop.
I actually am quite fond of it as a Pokemon. Its evolvement's fine. It functions. You won't have to worry.
Unless I miss.
Wing attack won't miss, unless your accuracy's lowered, but like I said, you won't have to worry.
It's super effective. Oh, I guess bugs get eaten by birds.
Yep, that is the general gist of it. Bug dies to flying and fire.
Let's quickly go get healed up and then go back in.
And you could just switch to Chimchar and kept going with Chimchar in that grass, but...
I'm not too bothered about Chimchar. He's level 11 already.
Yeah, I mean, he's just about to hit 12. Was more that he might learn that move that's going to be useful. If he doesn't, then just bin him. Because Luxio should be able to beat the gym. Should. Because they shouldn't know any ground moves, which means they'll only know rock-type moves. And rock-type moves are normal against you, you're normal against them. It's kind of a who's Pokemon's strongest kind of situation. I would recommend before fighting the gym maybe buying a few potions.
Yeah.
Because if need be and you don't care, you could be like, I need to heal Luxio, switch to Zubat. Zubat takes a hit. Heal Luxio. Zubat dies. Switch back to Kitty. Like, if you really have to, you could basically sack a Pokemon. Even Chimchar. Because Chimchar has enough health to take a few hits. You're like, put Chimchar out, heal everyone else. Like, now Bowie can actually fight these things on a reasonable scale. Ugh, that's a low number. I'd be tempted to switch.
Yeah, this is where stupid little monkey thing comes out. Go on,
yeah.
Colin.
I mean, Ember's not going to do... I do a bit more than that. Not a huge number, but... Hello, Turd Head.
Stop doing that.
I don't think... Would you have been happy with any of the starters? I don't know.
I don't know.
The other one's a little penguin,
That seems fine.
and the other one's like a little tortoise turtle. Land-based.
I just have a thing against monkeys, particularly because
Yeah.
when I was at school, it was like monkeys were like the fun random thing. And just got stuck on everything.
That's fair.
And that bugged me. It was just like, I don't really get the appeal of monkeys. I mean, lemurs are cute, but like, they're not technically monkeys.
Yeah. And then you get the other ones that are like a bit more like marsupials rather than monkeys, and yeah. So the lemur is a lemur.
I think so.
Yeah, I think lemurs come under their own because you get ring-tailed lemurs and like all sorts of different like something-faced lemurs, and I can't remember.
Colin grew to level 12.
Did Colin learn the move? No, Colin, you bastard. Learn the move. Do the move. Can you just humour me and go to that top corner where there's an empty space and see if there's an item in the empty space? You have to look at it. Like, so come out, go into the grass, and then... There we go. There's an invisible item. They appear.
Well, they don't. I think that's the point.
Well, no, they're in the game. Because later on you're given... And yeah, I shouldn't know where they are, but I do. So
Fucking Geodude.
Yeah, you found that cricket tot once, you remember? Like, he was an easy kill, remember that? Remember that one time we had the... I think it's going to be the same result as last time.
But I'm level 11 now.
Yeah. Still think... Yeah. Just switch to Luxio. Switch to Kitty. Bowie's fine, but Kitty's going to hurt this thing more. That's the only thing with Bowie in the gym fight, is Bowie's not going to be super great against the gym. Because any rock moves...
It's good to have another Pokemon at a level that's usable, though.
Oh, yeah, of course, yeah. Just rock is super effective against Bowie.
Actually, Kitty's pretty close leveling. I might just pop her to 16.
Mm-hmm. Maybe she might learn an electric move, actually. Not that it'll be any use against rock ground types, but electric move's an electric move. They are reasonable. Oh, I'm leaning off the screen. I should not do that.
I've just realised that the receiver for my controller has fallen down the back of my computer.
What is that? Oh.
It's obviously working. I'd rather have the aerial somewhere I could see it.
That's fair. I mean, just like run around. If something appears that isn't a Geodude, kill it with Bowie. Otherwise, yay! Hit it with a wing attack. Murder it. Turn it into paste. It'll die in one shot as a fighting type. Again, why birds are good against fighting types, I don't know, but here we are.
Fear the birds. Fear the birds.
Fear the broads. Okay. Critical hit. It died. Super effective. Matchup fainted. So you know how when your Pokemon faint, you go to the Pokemon Center and heal them? What happens to him? Do you take him to
Natural selection.
Natural selection of you run around the grass till it's unpopulated. It also might be worth just beating the gym so you can access the next area, which has slightly higher level Pokemon, but stuff that you can actually still... Like, there won't be rock type for you to train your bird on. Like, it's level 5, so this one should fall over quite easily. This one should, like, roll. Run. Just like, you told me you wouldn't run! You bastard. Like, after all that, it's like, you told me you wouldn't... Oh, God, come on.
Jeez.
It's because its defense is so high. It'll have more defense than it has hit points, probably. Oh, it critted you.
This seems like a job for Super Kitty.
Super Kitty. Kitty. Yeah, I think in your position right now, I'd Kitty to 16 and then go take the gym.
Yeah. Oh.
That's fine. Just... It should die in 2. If you send Bowie out first, you can still do the trade-in and Bowie will get a ton of XP, but I think the first trainer actually has... I want to say he has a Sandshrew level 10. Which means you'll be able to kill it fairly easily with Bowie. You should be, and you'll get like nearly 200 XP probably, and Bowie will probably level. Like,
how close is Kitty going to get to leveling that? Ugh, not very.
Killing one, if you switch Kitty to first, you should have to kill like one thing, and she should be fine.
Yep.
Pokemon.
You don't get second place.
Jesus.
There was a cat Pokemon, Dan. This was bound to happen.
There's more than one. Should we try and collect them all? There's like one other cat Pokemon in this, which is
Team
the
Cat.
Purgly I was on about. I don't know if you can get a hold of Skitty in this yet.
Skitty.
Skitty turns into Delcatty. It's like a little pink kitten that turns into a purpley brown cat. It's all fancy.
You didn't take much damage from me, you bastard.
Bite is not very effective. Dark is not very effective against fighting. Fighting is super effective against Dark. Don't ask me why. There are some type matchups that I'm like, yeah, it's just how it is.
Rule number 1 of fighting type, you don't talk about fighting type. And other
Either way, Kitty...
much repeated memes.
Yay!
16. Let's go take on a gym.
Let's go murderize a gym. Right.
Yes, I would like you to heal my Pokemon. Who would go into a place that's like, I will heal your injured friends for free? Do you want me to do that? Yeah. No.
See, this bit's the thank you for waiting. We've restored your Pokemon full health. We hope to see you again. You sadistic bastard! Like, free service, and we hope to see you again. Why? I'm a masochist. I like healing dead Pokemon. I like helping your injured Pokemon. Bowie first.
Bowie first?
Put Bowie in first, so you can fight the first trainer.
Oh, okay.
Because Bowie should be fine to fight the first trainer.
Switch.
Yeah, I've never understood why.
Oh, hang on, is it Shift F1? Yes.
Yeah. Load slot 1. No!
Oh.
After an hour of grinding, load slot 1. I think it's Control Shift F1 or something. It's like, yeah, the gym gives you the. Oh, okay. He's gonna be like,
Yeah.
champ to be. It lets you like avoid trainers in the gym. Why would you ever want to avoid a trainer? I've never understood that.
I think, like, when I first played Pokemon for the first time as a kid, I used to do that because I would want my Pokemon to be fully healed when I got to the end of the gym.
Forgetting that you could just turn around and leave and heal them. Yeah, but that's,
I was
the
like,
thing.
I was like 6.
Yeah.
Actually, no, I was probably a little bit older than that when Pokemon came out.
Either this one will have the... You avoided the long way around. Let's see why. Because I want to crush you all. Because you're good XP. I believe this will either be the Geodude or the Sandslash and the Sandshrew. And the other one will have the Sandshrew. Right, okay. just switch out to Lux. You'll be... Luxio. Kitty. Be fine, because you ain't fighting that thing with Bowie.
Ooh.
You.
I moved my Pokemon around.
You, Colin. You. Well, I suppose you didn't want him to have the second slot. So.
I did not know.
Although it makes it easier to just go down, you don't want him... You to use defense. Friggin'.
That's why I growl. I don't actually have it.
You could leer, which would lower his defense, and then he'd defense curl to raise it again. Then you'd leer to lower it. He'd defense curl.
Oh.
He flinched though, so he doesn't get to do it again. This is the only move you have. No one else is super effective.
Oops.
You don't have anything.
I just hit the wrong button. I was just trying to work out.
I just bite it.
But it does so little damage.
It's because he's defense curled. Just hope that he doesn't do it again.
I'm going to have to leer to cancel that out, surely.
But if you leer, he's just going to defense curl again. That's the problem.
Let's find out.
But if not, he's still a stage up. So it's like he's gone up 2, you've put him down 1. And he's just gone back up to 2 again, so it's just going to be faster just to bite him until he stops moving.
No, I'm going to win this war of attrition.
Stop glaring at it, just bite the rock, kitty. Bite the rock!
Don't bang the desk with the mics on it.
I just tap.
Yeah, the mic will pick that up.
Please bite it.
Why?
But
it's soaking so much damage, Dan. And it annoys you, and it's hilarious.
That's fine. Like 45 minutes later.
There we go, it used tackle.
To be fair, you'd eventually run out of PP for Lear. Like, he's only got 30 times. You just want to cancel that second, not bring him back down to evens.
Well, he'll just do it again.
Yeah, he will. For some reason, it's like the AI
It's
seems...
so annoying.
I don't know whether the AI just has, like... Because it should take you 2 bites regardless of what you do, but I don't know whether the AI is, like... Get Geodude 2+2 defense before fighting. Oh, he flinched. He didn't get to do anything else, so just... Bite, tackle, do whatever. You took a grand total of 4 damage from its initial tackle. That should give you a fair... So that would have given you 156 XP for one Pokemon, which is a fair big chunk. Yeah, Bowie should be able to take this next trainer just fine.
This gym is shitly structured. There's only 2 trainers in there.
3. 2 trainers and the leader. Thanks to Darius, Geodude. What?
You were wrong.
He has a Sandshrew. He has a Sandshrew. Someone in here has a Sandshrew, goddammit. Kitty, please. Be stronger this time, Kitty. Be stronger. Be all that you can be. Defense fucking mother. So like,
well,
come
there's
on.
only one thing to do.
You can leer at it, it's fine. Command code set Geodude defense to 0. Just take it out.
It's just such... This is that whole thing of, like, abilities that are just annoying as fuck. It's not... Fighting that isn't fun.
Yeah.
Like, because you can counter it but your counter does nothing because it just does it again. You end up
Short of your counter being the better counter.
yeah,
like
this is just you sit here and it's just like
he goes up a stage, you go down a stage.
that's all you can do, and when you attack it, you end up doing no damage. It's just so annoying.
Yeah. Like,
oh come on!
To be fair, doing 2 though doesn't actually make a huge difference to your attack. Like if you,
he's on his 3rd. He's done it 3 times now.
I thought he did it first, and you used Leer, then he went curl Leer.
No, I only leered once.
Oh, okay. Yeah, flinch. So check what he's going to bring out. If it's another Geodude, just leave Kitty in the way of it. If not, switch. If it is a Sandshrew, then switch to. Unless I'm thinking of Fire Red and Leaf. Unless I'm thinking of a different game. Could have swore the Rock Gym initially just pops out with a Sandshrew, but perhaps I'm wrong. Nope, an Onyx. leave Kitty in the way. Unless you want the XP to go to...
No, I'll just flatten it as quick as I
I'm
can.
pretty sure Onyx doesn't know Defense Curl. So you should be okay in that regard. It might have more defense than Geodude, but... It flinched. Good. And... Rock Throw.
Ow! Bastard.
4. You are double its level, to be fair.
Let's go heal up before we take
I would, yeah.
I also forgot to buy potions.
Yeah. I just keep... you got 48 HP. Potions only heal 20. So it's kind of a... If you drop to, like, 10, like, heal, get hit, heal, go back up to full. You'll be facing... I think an Onyx and one of the fossil Pokemon from this game, which is Cranidos, which is like a T-Rexy looking type, well, more like a raptor looking thing.
Oh, I have 6. That's fine.
I think you did buy some actually, because you were looking for the Pokemon earlier, weren't you?
No, that was my Pokeballs.
Oh, okay. I figured you might have bought some while you were there.
Yeah.
And heal up.
Bleep bloop, I am a robot.
Yeah, I know the trade Pokemon you can get in here is you trade... it depends if you want to do them, because trade Pokemon, I think I explained last time, you can't rename them. So it defeats the purpose of the Nuzlocke, which is to name all your Pokemon. So I guess that's why they ban being able to trade for Pokemon. But I think you can trade... excuse my hiccups now. Trade for a flying type in this town. Like you can trade like a Machop for a Chatot, I think it is, like a parrot.
Let's put Kitty in the lead.
Just going to go straight for Kitty all day, every day?
Yep.
I mean, I'd say save beforehand, but if you wipe at the gym...
I plan to.
But if you wipe at the gym, it's game over anyway.
Yeah.
It's just in case the program crashes, I guess. It's like, just as you're losing, just like, oh no, we've had a program crash. Turn the emulator off. Like, oh, whoops, guys, sorry.
That was another shift F1.
It's like, whoops, sorry, guys. Didn't mean to break the game. I don't know how that would work. If you save the game manually, in-game, then loaded a save state, turned it off, turned it back on, and loaded the game properly.
I have no idea.
I'd be curious to see... Okay, hello, Rorik. Have fun fighting his dad later.
Hello, Rourke. You are...
Oh, Rourke, sorry.
What did you call him?
I said Rorik.
Oh.
Rourke.
Your name is Rourke.
You have to fight his
weird
dad
looking.
later. It's a fucking pain.
Okay.
His dad has Steel-type Pokemon instead. Which means more defense to bite through. Geodod, Geodod, do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Yeah, this is going to be a long haul. Because it's Geodude, then Onyx. Just like rock back in your chair, pop a cig in. Although this one, now it has Rock Throw, might actually try and hurt you instead. So, have fun with that. Boop, 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 boop. See? He's actually fighting back. Flinch. Yay. Use... Oh, to be fair, you get 2 attacks in though, because you get to hit him again now, because his attack was a potion. James.
Just keep pressing the A button.
He's flinched, so you're going to kill him this time, so you might want to see what he's going to send out and perhaps switch.
This is the worst gym to open on because it's just a slog.
The problem is if you had a water or grass type starter, you'd have just walked through it because one water gun would have killed it. So an Onyx is coming out. So if you want to, because you're down 20 hit points. So if you switch to one of your shoddy Pokemon, or just like you could have switched and then healed or whatever, but
No, we're fine. We're doing okay.
yeah, as long as he's not doing more than 20 damage a hit, you can potion yourself up faster than he can damage you. Is my general. Oh shite!
What?
That lowers your defense 2 levels. So the only way to get rid of stat changes is to trade in, trade out again. The issue you'll have is he's going to be... Well, you can switch to Colin, it's fine. He'll just hit Colin with...
Screech as well.
Probably more likely a rock throw because he's already screeched. Like, he would have inputted his move before you traded.
Mm.
So this will do...
The rocker doesn't do much, does it?
It's super effective, so...
Okay, so I probably should send out the bird.
Again, super effective against the bird as well. So if you go fight, do you have a defense lowering move? It might be worth seeing if you can lair him. So when Kitty goes, because another rock throw probably won't. Fudge.
Is that going to kill me?
No, not at all. It's just when a new Pokemon comes in. Every time you trade into a Pokemon now, it's going to do you damage. Stealth Rocket like sets up like Rocky. Like you can lair that a couple of times. Like his rock throw won't kill you. So either that or heal Kitty.
Yeah.
Because Kitty will come in and take like 10 damage from those rocks. Yep, so now...
I think Colin's going to die.
I'm not going to die unless it's a crit.
Ooh.
So at this point, it did what? It did 14 damage to you. So you could potentially go heal, and like heal through the rock smashes. But Kitty will now take an amount of damage from the stealth rock. Oh, okay, only 6. That's good. That's fine. And rock throw will do another...
Like 6 or something, or 8.
10. Yeah, another 6. So you're actually okay just to bite this thing to death, I'm sure. Because it got leered once, so in theory... did a little bit more. Flinched. Good.
Right, let's put another layer on it.
Yeah, because it doesn't seem to have an... Because like the thing is, if it screeches you now, it means Rock Smash will do like... A Rock Throw will do another like 2 levels of damage almost.
I might need to use a potion as well.
That was a critical. Yes. Yep. Use potion. Yeah, grindy fights are not fun.
No.
No, they're not.
This is not in any way endearing me to playing Pokemon.
Yeah, this fight's kind of a pain. The second gym's not too... But like, from here on out, I think it's fine.
Ooh.
It's the problem with rock gyms in most of the... Because, like, most Pokemon games start off giving you access. Like, in Fire and Leaf Green, first game, you have access to Bug Pokemon, Flying Pokemon, and normal Pokemon.
Okay, do I try and bite through this?
You'll hit first, and you won't miss. Just means... It has shit all HP. It just healed 20 HP. That bar was nothing.
I still have thing on me, don't I?
You have double defense loss, so a crit will kill you, but a normal rock smash wouldn't kill you there. I mean, if you don't care, switch to Geoff.
Jeff.
That's
how you spell
I'm
Jeff.
choosing to pronounce it Geoff. Bowie, yeah.
Oh, I forgot that. That's fine.
Yeah, Bowie will be super dead if it gets hit now, though.
Yeah, but I'm swapping immediately to... What's it?
Kitty?
Yeah. Because we only swapped to...
Yeah, Kitty to remove the Screech ability, yeah.
Though she's going to come in and come in at...
She's going to take
like
6.
28.
Come in at 28. Rock Smash will do another 6. If crit, it'll do 12. So you'll be fine on HP. It's just if it decides to, like... Rock Throw...
If it used Screech Gun, I'd have been mad.
Yeah. I mean, I guess pop a heal. Yeah, it seems that all Pokemon games have the same problem, is that, like in Fire and Leaf Green, it's a rock gym as first, you have access to a fire starter, a water starter, a grass. If you pick fire, your only other options to fight the first gym are flying types, normal types, and bug types, all of which are weak to the gym. So like it happens in every Pokemon game, they always start with a rock gym, and the rock gym is always normally the hardest thing to kill, because you don't have anything... You don't have access normally to anything that can beat the gym.
It's just a slog. I mean, this is the thing. This fight isn't in any way fun.
No.
It's just slog.
But if you'd have had the water starter, you'd have one-shotted both those Pokemon, and probably the third. Or like two-shotted them with the water type. It would have just been like whack, dead, whack, dead. Also, that would have given you like 270 XP to one Pokemon, but instead, they all got a bit. See, Cranidos will be slightly. It's up to you whether you want to martyr. I was gonna say you want to martyr a Pokemon here to heal up Kitty, but like just chuck a thing under a bus.
I just heal here, I'll be okay, won't I?
Well, you'll heal and then it'll hit you. Whereas if you'd have put like a crappy Pokemon out in front, you could have healed yourself while that Pokemon died.
Do I want to heal here? I've got more.
He probably won't one-shot you even with a crit at this point. He'd have to do 15 damage without the crit to do it. Like, you just bite it and see what happens. Like, I don't think it's actually as defensive as the others. No, it's not. It's using... you bite again. Trust in the kitty.
I'm dubious. I don't want to lose Kitty. Kitty is my favourite Pokemons.
Oh. You'll be fine. Switch. Switch to something that you don't care. Well, actually, no. Everything else is fairly doomed to that. Fuck.
I need to heal.
Okay, so...
Throw out Pip to heal and then come back in?
Well, the thing is, you'll throw Sploof out, or say you throw Pip out. It's going to get hit by an attack and die. Because you're... the way it works is you're trading... You're using your turn to trade. He gets to use his turn to attack, so it's fine. Put Pip out. Because if Pip dies, you can send something else out, and it will be a natural, like, you'll be able to start the turn again, if you know what I mean. So, chuck Pip out. Pip maybe survives. If Pip doesn't survive, chuck, like, Splatoon out, then heal Kitty. But he might just leer. You don't know. Like, you don't know what he was about to do there, but he's probably going to head... See, he leered, which now gives you a chance to potion.
Yeah.
Because you don't really care about Pip. I mean, losing a Pokemon sucks, but you don't really care about it, so whack one on Kitty. Because remember, you're coming in and taking damage as well.
Yeah. Pursuit?
Ooh. Dat no bueno. So, it's a dark move that does double damage if the Pokemon you're about to attack is trying to run. So, like, if you'd have switched out and he'd have used Pursuit, he'd have killed Kitty.
I don't really want to send Kitty in now. Like, she's still only on 30 hit points.
So if you now sent in, say, Splatoon, because he's killed a Pokemon, Splatoon won't get insta-killed. You'll have a chance to heal. Or Jeff. You send Jeff in, you'll now have a chance to heal, and... You should be able to just bite Cranidos once. I think what pisses me off about Pokemon is if you tried to attack it, it'd probably heal. But it's not healing because you're not attacking. It's a real pain. Like, Pursuit is kind of a game breaker, but he'll definitely kill Jit.
Jesus.
Well, the thing is, he's at a level 14 attacking a level 4. Like, did you not expect him to one-shot? Hang in a little more, kid. You should be faster than this as well, so you should now just one-shot it. You went through 15 PP on Bite. And 3 of them were on the Cranidos. The other 12 was going through the fucking... It wasn't even the Onyx, it was the goddamn Geodude. Yay! Right. So you now have the option of releasing or putting in the PC so you can remember them forever.
They'll be going in the PC, but before that, what we need to do
is remove the 2 of them. What do you...
I'm looking for an image of a gravestone or something.
Just put like RIP gravestone image. Like you'll find a cartoon. There you go. Rip. Done. You're going to have a cycle in front of it.
Yep. So we'll save that. Add image. Oh god, that's big. So we'll shrink that down a bit.
You want it big enough that it's not going to cover, small enough that it's going to cover the screen, and then you just put the Pokemon underneath it or on top of it.
Where would that? So if that goes to there, then they can all move over a bit. Oh God! Stop that stupid thing. OBS. It works when it works, but when it doesn't work, it doesn't work. Move these guys along. Oh, Chimchar, even your image is a pain in the ass.
Well, to be honest, those two are dead. So.
Oh yeah, so you can go. Yes, and you can go.
Oh, bye, Pep. Chimchar. I get how Spatoof's got the second spot, even though he's level 4 and not doing anything.
But he's still more important.
Are you going to set up the rip thing now, or are you going to?
Yeah, it'll just take a second. So it's got a new folder.
Dead.
What?
Spelled like it should be.
Because I left on the caps lock.
Dude.
So, in you go, and
Cricketot.
where have you gone? I can't see you. There you are. Into folder dead. Settings. Oops, wrong button. We'll get there in the end. We'll get there.
You need to add a separate. Oh, image slideshow.
Yeah, because it'll go between them.
Just dead. Dead. Time between 8,000. Why milliseconds? Why not just seconds?
Because it's a computer. It's easier for the computer to work out.
Is that 8 seconds then? Yeah, 8 seconds or 8? Yeah, 8 seconds. No.
Add directory. Dead.
Is it not 100? Oh no.
Okay.
Is it 8 or 80? Just put it next to it, I suppose. Oh no, it's every 8 seconds.
Yeah.
Sweet. Yeah, that'd be fine like that.
We'll work out improvements if we want them.
No, that's fine.
There's the emulator. Okay. Right. That was worth watching. Yeah. I shouldn't have worked that out ahead of time.
Yeah, set up a folder so you could just drag and drop them. But oh well. Yeah, so you now have the ability to use Rock Smash. You can now smash the rocks. They're in the way in some places. He gives you TM Stealth Rock, that stupid move he used on you. Probably essentially pointless when you use it. But for him, he got a hell of a lot of value out of it, because you were switching your Pokemon around and stuff. But obviously, opponents don't normally do that. So all you're going to get out of that move is
it'd probably be useful if you're playing like PvP.
Yeah, I guess so. So once you go back to the PC, you're going to have to teach Rock Smash to something, because you need Rock Smash to continue the game. So you have the option of Splatooth, or you can teach it to the Geodude you have, or the Machop, or whatever. Entirely up to you. Steve! You want to go to someone's PC.
What? Why? That makes no sense.
Because it's like Bill's PC, because Bill runs it. It's in this game, it's someone else, like some woman somewhere runs it.
Deposit Pokemons.
Yeah. So you want to deposit Cricketune, store, in box 2, which is where your dead stuff is. Well,
I was going to put the last one, but okay.
Well, the last one will be next to the first one. There's box 1, there's box 18.
And same for that.
Yeah. And you can rename box 18 so it can be called dead, and you can rename box 1 to be live, which is what I normally do. No.
Why can't I access the box? I don't...
Because you're in... Okay, so if you back out and go... No. Go to move Pokemon. That lets you move them around.
This is so dumb.
So, name... You can also change the background if you were to, like a craggy cave or something. Backspace, backspace, backspace. Beep, 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 beep. Backspace. Deck. Oh, deceased. Is it gonna fit? Deceased. Deceased. And I assume the other one will be alive then?
It'll be box 1. I guess I'd take one of these guys out.
Wrinkly and Chad. The fearsome duo, Wrinkly and Chad.
Let's withdraw Chad.
I mean, you can teach Chad Rock Smash, so...
Actually, no, I should probably... Yeah.
Or Splatooth. The thing is, the next Pokemon you catch, you might want it in your party straight away.
Yeah, I'm just going to deposit the Geodude back in, because I really don't want a Geodude.
That's fair. I mean, you're not going to use the damn thing, are you? So it's just going to sit. It can just sit in box 1. To be honest, it's useful to have those extra Pokemon that you know you're not going to use necessarily. For the gym fight like there, you really had to. You could just throw like a couple away. I mean, it's kind of risky, but at this point you have a fair amount of Pokemon access to it, so you're now going to get access to your next like 2 to 3 Pokemon. And hopefully you'll find a water type like you'll hopefully find the good water type and not the terrible other thing. But
there's something else we're gonna. Oh yeah, I need to train the technical machine, which makes so much sense.
So HM.
Hidden machine.
Yeah. I guess technically, like technique, you could teach it to that. Like Splatoon learnt Rock Smash. He doesn't know any other moves.
Okay. Guess save.
Yeah, I mean, save with the
I'll do both.
Yeah, saving a lot of data because you've gone to the PC.
Ding ding.
All you have to do is literally open the PC box and leave again, and it goes saving a lot of data. It's a pain. Also, that's completely irrelevant. It would have saved in half a second. You can just like fast forward through that. It's just the animation that the game gives it. 'Cause it's always the same length. So you now need to do a little bit of backtracking. Like back through that. You can either go in, when you go into the cave. You can either go explore the cave a bit because you can now break the rocks, go into the lower level. Not that cave. That way. The way you came in to this little shitty town.
And the horse you rode in on.
Yes. You can either break the rocks and go explore the underside of the cave. Oh, thank God you huge. I'm pretty sure he has a scrap with you again. I don't know. They don't give away gym badges, douchebag.
Now.
Oh, best game mechanic. I'm just gonna open up.
Yeah, because that's why I opened this, because this came up on a stream I watched of someone else doing this. It's like, yeah.
Is it gonna let me polish? I don't know if it is with the mouse.
Yeah, you can do it.
It's just like the more moving, because I remember you just go. You can get up to 6 diamonds, James. 6 diamonds on your badges. Making the whole
Making my monitor vibrate, and probably the camera as well.
The disc.
Jesus. Polish that badge. Oh.
Actually, 4 might be the full amount. I don't think you can get more than 4. We're gonna find out.
We're gonna find out.
Oh god. I don't think it's more. I'm gonna hold the screen steady.
Don't leave it. This be fine.
Okay. I don't think there's more than 4, James. I don't think there's more than 4. Jesus.
I think that'll have to do.
God, the time you're gonna have to do all of those at one, because they go like dirt. There's like 9 stages of clean.
Yeah, the streamer I watched who did that, he got 6. Until people were nagging him because how dirty he was. So he did like 5 of them, and no, fuck you guys, and left 1 dirty. So really annoyed people.
Yeah, so you can now go downstairs and see. I don't think you can. I think again you get through the rock smash bit, and then you have to. You can rock smash over to get that item, and I think you can rock smash a bit more and get to like a cycle bit. So you can't do it just yet, but you can smash through here and
Die, Zubat, die. Oh, I need to move Kitty off the front of the party.
probably an idea. He says one-shotting the Zubat.
I mean, she can do it. It's just not much point her doing it when I can get more like levels on the.
Yeah, just the other thing in this cave will probably be Geodudes.
Not the Geodudes.
I'll tell you what you can do actually. If you, in your bag, you might have a repel, which will repel Pokemon for 100 steps, which will allow you just to collect like the 2 items in here and leave.
Is it all in here? 2 items.
I think there's a couple items, and then you can cycle across and do a different thing. But obviously, you can't cycle yet. You don't have the bike.
I love the flash of that goofy face for Splatoon.
Yeah, using the TM Flash. Useful, not essential.
Is that the one that lights up in dark caves?
Yes. So like, there's an invisible item there, but you can't get to it without Surf.
Why?
I think it's a rare candy, and I believe this item you can. Yeah, you can get to that other one by that cyclist. I don't think she fights you. But you can obviously cycle and you can destroy those rocks and jump the ramp and jump the rock.
How do you remember all this shit about all these different games?
It's like fairly like, see those bumps on the ground, it feels awesome taking them fast on a bicycle. You just
Oh, it's a ramp.
yeah, it's just a ramp. You jump over the rock. You can't do it on foot. Zubat.
Get why you like Zubat so much.
Because it's a fully evolved form is awesome. It's Crobat. It's got 4 wings and like a really angry looking face. In Bowie we trust. You can do it, Bowie. You have like a 30-70 chance. You have
That's the enemy, Bowie. Look, that would have the enemy. Oh, no, you're not the enemy. That's the enemy.
How is he just like slapping himself with his wings? Either that or tackling himself to the ground. Just hugging himself and diving. I don't get how you do things like ember yourself though, like burn your own hands. Come on, Bowie. Yay! Yay! Bowie. You did good, kid. Zubats also give like shit all XP. That's not bad XP, I suppose. Boop. Stardust. It's a sellable item. It sells like $1,000, I think. Which it not nothing. It's not nothing system. Now we leave this awful place. Yeah, there's just a couple more items in here, but again, it's late game, like surf for one of them and cycling for the other one. But yeah. Yeah, so Flash in the other games is actually a HM, so it's a move that you can't just remove, whereas in this it's a TM and you can buy it again later. And as a moving in the fight, it lowers the opponent's... that way.
Okay.
It lowers the opponent's accuracy, so you can use Flash to lower their accuracy.
This is one of my biggest ongoing criticisms about Pokemon games, and it is something that genuinely bugs me. How do you know you need to go that way?
Because earlier when you went up that way, there was a cave with rocks blocking the way.
Okay, this is a portable game. Let's say you've put it down for a week. How do you know where you're going to go after you finish that gym?
Just explore. It's
Because
the same as a JRPG though. If you put down Final Fantasy 12,
that's I think that's a problem in those as well. It's the example is I played Pokemon Red. I think again after a while. Like I did like 6 of 8 gyms or whatever it is, and picked it up a couple of months later. I had to restart because I had no idea where I was meant to go, and there's no journal, there's no log, there's no instruction. You can't talk to a
this
person.
one actually has a journal, so you could go like, you just beat the Albra City gyms. But okay, I just beat the first gym. Like, okay, I have to make it to the second gym.
You have to know that. You have to know what you're going to do next. It doesn't tell you what you need to do next.
Okay, the other thing would be to look at the map.
And that helps?
So if you open up the map now... So it's in your bag, it's a key item in your bag.
Town up.
Yeah, use. So, you're currently in Albra City.
Okay.
So, you started there.
Yep.
Like by the lake. So you go up and across, you came to the little tiny sand gem town, you went up to Jubilife, which was the big city with the thing. If you go left out of there, you can't cross because there's surf in the way. Go right, you came to Aubrey, you can't go up.
But that's not on the map.
What's not on the map? You
The
can't
surf.
Well, yeah, so you walk over there and find out you can't surf that way.
Yeah. I'm saying that...
you can't instantly pick it up and know where you were.
This is a fundamental flaw of these games.
Yeah.
In that you can't... You have to follow it.
Yeah, you have to like pick it up with enough regularity to remember where you are. You are right, yes. So the Pokemon
It's one of those classic things. It's how much of a flaw you think it is depends. It is individual. But it's something that I have personally had a negative experience playing Pokemon games.
Whereas the maps are ingrained in my brain. So
Well, you've played them a stupid amount.
Yeah. I wouldn't call it a stupid amount.
You have played them a stupid amount.
Yeah.
But like it's the thing, like it's
I think you want to go up that main path. I think it's up that main path now.
but it's like it's the games like, for example,
Oh right, yeah, this thing.
Mirror's Edge. Like I have played that so much that I can complete all the levels in like stupidly short times. But I know lots of people who complain that they have no idea where they're meant to go in that game. It's like, but it's very hard to separate yourself from that when you've played it so much. You're just like, no.
Yeah.
That's not sinister.
Yeah, double battle. Yay for double battles.
Anyway, I had a very late night last night.
That's fair. If you want to call early, feel free to call early. But
I might need to. I was unwell, so I was up until 2 a.m.
Yeah. So this should be a nice, easy fight for you. So you have the turtle, tortoise, whatever it is on land, and you have Bowie. Wurmple on the left is a bug type, so you should be able to break its neck with wing attack. It's a worm. You're a bird. Bowie can do the maths.
Yep.
And Bowie's a bird. And Bowie can do the maths. As for Turtwig, it's probably going to use, like, withdraw and up its defense, maybe. I don't know. It'll do a stupid thing. Bowie doesn't want to learn double team.
Okay.
Well, it ups your... So you can have a look at it. Basically, it ups your evasion by one stage. It's essentially the opposite to lowering their accuracy. It's up your evasion rather than lower their accuracy, same as up your defense rather than lower their attack kind of thing. So it's... It is annoying when a Pokemon has used it for, like, the 9th time. It's unlucky when, like, it uses it, you miss. Uses it again, you miss. And you just use it, like, 6 times and you're like... All of my moves that would normally have 100% accuracy now have like 60% accuracy, 50% accuracy. It just becomes a real slug.
Am I not allowed to take part in that fight? They seem to be going at each other for a while there.
No, you hit, then he got hit back. So it's just a case of now you just get to do that and hope that Turtwig doesn't. So Leech Life will be super effective against Turtwig. Turtwig will heal that Zubat a little bit. And then Turtwig will use Absorb. It's because it's using Absorb attack, so what it is you attack them, then you heal, so there's more text to come through. It's like you do damage, then you heal, then you... It's really annoying to sit through, whereas you can just, like...
Smack.
Yes, just smack. Essentially. At some point, I'm going to have to explain EVs. And
No, you're not.
Honestly, it's not that difficult.
But
I can give it to you in layman's terms.
Dan, do you want me to explain 2D chromatography to you?
But that's not simple.
It's simple, Dan. It's very simple. If you understand chromatography.
No, the EV system is actually really easy to understand.
If you understand Pokemon.
No, it's not. It's really easy to... It's a simple filling up bars. It's really easy. It's not an easy thing to access, it's an easy thing to understand how it works. Accessing it is stupid, and up until the most recent game of X and Y that I've played, I haven't even bothered with it, because it's not accessible in these games. But it's not a necessarily hard thing to understand. Also doesn't make a huge impact in the game, but anyway. Nicely done, truly excellent. I beg your pardon, I'm from Jubilife TV. To have a fashion. Yeah, so now you can do contests with your Pokemon. You don't have to. There's at no point does it make you do them. At no point does it go, we're going to give you a contest tutorial. You don't have to. There's no reason to do it. It's just purely a mini game. It's purely a mini game, which you can just dress up your Pokemon and, like, you use moves that have a contest certain, like Wing Attack will give you, like, +2 to your smarts, and it is a load of crap. I don't normally do it. So you want to heal your Pokemon, I'm guessing.
Yeah, I'm just going to check OBS. We've got something going on with the stream.
Oh? What's happening with Strum?
No, you've got no drop frames in this end.
Oh.
For some reason,
Buffer?
stream previews being an arse.
Buffer? Do you want me to refresh?
Yeah, you can try that.
Oop.
You need to reposition the screen again.
Yeah, I'll let it refresh first. Could be this computer not liking the internet.
It's connected to the same wired internet connection as the other computer.
Seems okay at the moment. I'll have to see. Doing it again. Does that mean that's doing it for anyone watching as well?
No, it might just be that the Twitch has been a bit funny recently. It kept hopping from 720p to 360p on this computer yesterday. So I did speed test. It's like, you have a 60 megabit internet connection at the moment. It's like, okay, that's slower than normal. That's still not a slow internet connection.
No, it's what, 6 megabits, like 5.5 megabytes?
60.
So no, 60 bits. I thought bits were like a tenth smaller than bytes.
So 60 megabit connection is about just shy of 10 megabytes a second.
Oh, okay. So I was doing the conversion in the wrong direction. Okay.
I was expecting her to fight me.
You've already fought these people.
Oh.
You came this way originally and then found that the cave was blocked off, so you just have to go up and through the cave. And then you get to a new area where there's more trainers and more Pokemon to catch. Ravaged Path. This rock seems breakable. Splatoof!
He just looks so derpy as he comes out.
It's just
there.
like, ninjutsu activate. Splatoof! What? Woo! What's up? Break rock.
Crouching Tiger, Hidden Splatoof.
Rock Tomb. 'Tis good move. 'Tis rock. It is like stronger version of Rock Throw. I don't believe any of your Pokemon can learn it. Maybe Splatoof, but
He learns everything.
He really does. Like, he'll learn 4 of the 6 HMs you're going to need, and the other 2 aren't super relevant, so...
Put your baseball cap on properly, sir.
It's so he's streamlined in the wind while he's running around.
I just wanted the item. People are so aggressive in Pokemon games. Like, you, fight me! It's like, Jesus Christ.
There's no way to, like, say no.
I'm actually just, like, on a nature stroll. I don't... Yeah, I was going to say, like a Romo, she's going to be bug type. Yeah, this stream has just flat out died.
But is it... Like, if I load it... Do you want me to load it up and
No,
see
just
if
refreshing to try again and see what happens.
No, I mean, do you want me to load up actual Twitch and see if it works?
That is
on my
actual
phone?
Twitch.
No, I mean on phone or something and see if it's
That's
doing that
right.
to people watching.
It shouldn't be. Yeah, it's just, for some reason, it's not previewing properly.
Wing attack.
I thought that health bar was mine for a second. I was like, Jesus, oh.
I wonder if it's like the preview's not liking the 1080p.
Well, it's set to auto, so it should, if it's...
I think that's what it's doing. I think it keeps switching up and down as soon as it thinks it can take the other one. It's going
you
down.
can do, if you go to the Muxy window, because we're not using Muxy at the moment, if you just open another tab, and to go to speedtest.net, and we'll see what's going on there. Don't smash the keyboard next to the microphone.
Sorry. How do I make it go? Just begin test?
Yep.
Where are all the flashy numbers? Are they underneath?
No, just leave it there, it'll come up in a second. It's doing its thing. Yeah, it's not an internet speed issue. And it's quite a bit slower than normal though.
I mean, does it depend on how many other people are using it, or should it not matter? Because it's so good. Would it not matter on your upload speed? That's because you're not uploading anything, are you?
This stream is what we're uploading.
Yeah.
Which might now chug for a second because that'll be using most of our bandwidth up.
14. What would you normally upload at?
20ish.
That's not terrible.
Well, most of that will be because we've also got the stream running, which is running,
Yeah.
which is running a 6 megabit upload.
Yeah. Either way, you're fine.
So I don't know why it's being...
What's your opinion on bug Pokemon? The answer is they're shit. and my bird will eat them all. Bug catcher Brandon. He has no friends. He just has a bug net. It's like, it's not fair that he can just catch Pokemon with a net, and a fisherman can just catch them with a Pokeball on the end of his rod, and yet you have to sit there and, like, fight them. Yeah. Oh, Bowie. Coming into your stride. The next gym is the grass gym, so it should be a walk in the park for you. And the third gym is
Bowie will just walk it by herself.
Yeah, Bowie will walk
himself.
by himself. The third gym, I think, is the fighting gym, and you might struggle a little bit because the top Pokemon has such a range of moves, but I'm hoping you'll find another Pokemon before then that you like that will also fight it reasonably well. So, I mean, Bowie will be fine. Bowie will just be normal against it versus it being normal against Bowie, so it'll be like you just had that fight there.
So I'm assuming we don't lose Bowie as well.
Oh, well, I'm hoping we don't. Like Bowie shouldn't be lost before the grass gym because there's nothing really that should kill it. Your next problem is actually the Purgly, which one of the evil guys has. That will be your next. Oh, level 14 evolve. Sweet. Into Staravia. I mean, while it's evolve animation, you want to go find its.
I'm watching it.
Oh, okay, that's fair. I was like, go find its sprite. Like, I suppose you're watching it, so it's fine.
I've not seen these before. Why is it so angry? It just looked disappointed.
Wait until you see Staraptor.
It just looks disappointed.
Starly to Staravia. Wait till you see Staraptor. It's fucking angry AF. Like, you could look at Staraptor now. It's so evil. But it's just angry looking.
Well, you a boy? So I can't remember what girl.
It's a boy. Bo is a boy. Oh, wrong button.
Wrong button.
Boy. Boy. It's a boy.
Automatically going to use a second monitor, but OBS is on this computer.
Add image. Delete.
Boop. Bye, Starly.
Add to the rip pile. Like, gone forever.
That was it, wasn't it?
Yeah, roughly. It's actually, like, if you move the window up, it's there.
Of course it is. Yeah, that's correct.
Staravia, yeah. Staravia. Somewhat bigger than Starly. There we go. There we are. Staravia. And again, another power boost to Staravia, so... That up ahead is a double fight, so you'll fight 2 on 2 again. Wow, they have more range than I thought. So obviously, like, you're not using your other 2 Pokemon. Like, you're not using Chimchar. You're just using it as a space hopper. Also, you can catch a new Pokemon here, by the way.
Neat.
This will be your next zone, so you can run around this grass and hopefully find something. Hopefully, not find that.
Not a fan, but they're cute, Dad.
It's very cute, but it's also another electric type, so it would kind of put you in the same.
I could go all electric.
It's not as good as Kitty. It's very not good as Kitty.
Bowie has Intimidate.
Yeah. So now it's because it's intimidating. It basically halves their attack stat on impact on
Brutal.
coming into the battlefield. That's normally what Kitty would have, if not. I don't know if flying's actually not very effective against these guys. I can't remember. I know electricity is super effective, but at level 9 they won't know an electric move. But I don't know if wing attack is not very effective. The answer is yes. It's not very effective. But bite. Ouch. I mean, I guess trade. So she hits the weaker one. If he hits the weaker one, and Kitty hits the stronger one, that should kill them both. Quick attack.
Plunk.
It's like, oh no, the tiny bit of damage it's doing. What a shame.
Yeah.
So when these guys are trainers with level... I don't know why they only have level 9s when you just fought a guy with level 14 as the leader, but I mean, they do get better quicker. So you do have to, like, bear with it just a smidgen. Wow, it really is not liking the preview, is it?
No. You can't stop the preview, but I'd rather we didn't because we.
No, I was curious as to, like...
That's not what that does.
No, I was curious as to if you could make it, like, preview, like, not in as good quality, so at least we know if we're dropping frames or not.
Yeah.
Oh, it's on... Sorry. It's on quality auto if you just set it to quality, like, low... Oh.
Yeah, the options are 1080p or automatic. That's probably why it's struggling.
Because it can only do 1080p. Yeah, that's fair.
That's probably a setting I need to change in Twitch. So I'll have to see if you can change that, because it should have lower quality options.
I think that's actually what you had a complaint about on your other streams. Someone came in and was like, why are you streaming in such high quality? It's like, because I can. It's like...
Because I never thought not to. I just...
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so this is new grass. Here we go. What we got? Splatoon 2.0. Level 8 Splatoon. No, you can't catch that. You've already caught one. So murder instead. Does get a little bit tedious as that activates every time, but I mean your opponent is so much weaker after that. That's why those quick attacks were doing nothing to you. Also, you should be able to 1 or 2 shot this thing, so... Sweet. It's good when you finally get that ability to 1-shot the wild Pokemon, because even though they give you 66 XP, the fights go so much faster. Yep. You don't have to go wing attack, wing attack, wing attack, or leer, wing attack. Look how you have nearly double. You have like 31 attack and like 18 defense. Your Pokemon are like. The problem is both of them are built to do that.
Newtown.
You're in Newtown. Again, you can run around that grass and try and find something.
Yeah, I'm just gonna heal up. We might catch something and then call it because it's 20 past 10. We've been running for 2 hours.
I mean, okay. Instead of going into that grass thing, because I think you'll find it harder to find something. Go.
I just don't want to go start the next gym is all.
The next gym will be... I mean, the next bit is, like, fighting a rocket base. Well, not rocket base, but if you go that way, to the right, and out of the town, They won't let you go up here because there'll be some rocket guys in the way. She'll ask you to go save her dad. This is the rocket bit. You go into the Valley Wind Works, but the person there has level 20, so they won't let you go up that way. But there's a bit of grass to the right here, and that'll be where you find some new Pokemon. Now this sectional grass will have a new. Do you have any Pokeballs?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
We bought some more before we went into mine.
Yeah. A Weasel. There you go. That is a water type Pokemon.
How am I not going to kill it? Chimchar.
Chimchar Ember. Because it'll be not very effective, but still do an amount of damage. Or Suicide Splatoon. Don't Suicide Splatoon. Yeah, you should be able to use Colin and you should be able to just Ember
it shouldn't kill Colin because Colin's like level 12.
Water Gun might actually hurt it a fair amount if it. Oh, you're using Water Sport, which is weakening fire moves. Even better. You're even less likely to one-shot it.
Using Water Sports. Ew.
Blah, blah, blah. Quick attack, we'll do like 2. Yeah. Ember. Hopefully what it won't do is like crit. Oh jeez. Oh fuck.
Maybe we'll want to try Scratch.
I wouldn't. But actually you might be alright. Oh Jesus, what the fuck is wrong with Colin? Oh, he's been growled. Oh, Colin, why? Why are you so terrible?
You are proving to me that you are just utter shit, Colin.
I will just throw the Pokeball now. Maybe Ember again, actually.
Yeah, I'll go Ember one more time.
Ember's so shit, even with a crit at this point, I don't think it would kill it, so just like... there we go, now throw a Pokeball. You'll be fine. Once it's in the red zone, I think that's it then. Like, it's the same percentage.
Oh, that could be bad.
Nah.
But it has had its attack halved by...
It's had its attack halved, not its special attack, so... Just throw a Pokeball, you'll be fine. Throw a Pokeball. Pokeball. Gotta catch 'em.
Bloop. Ping, ping, biddy.
This gives you access to a water type. You know what would have been great for this Pokemon? The Rock Gem.
Okay, what was it called? Oh no, we need to name it.
Yes.
It's called a Weasel.
A Weasel? It's a Weasel Pokemon, I think. I think it's actually called like it's like the some. They don't have very inventive names. It rotates its 2 tails. It's like just like Tails from Sonic. Just rotates its tails and goes. And it has a lot of flotation device.
Give a nickname, yes.
What are you calling this?
It's a boy weasel. A
Weasel. They only come as boys. It's fine. Its evolution isn't as It's aptly named Floatzel because it's just a giant floating.
Right,
weasel.
that is it. It is called Floater.
Floater.
Oh yeah, we don't have to do all caps. I always make that mistake. How do I?
Just go up to it and hit select. Yeah, Floater. Is it gonna be Floater or Floater?
No, it's just,
like
that's
Floater.
Just not, that feels a bit.
Just a smiley.
No.
Just a smiley face. Sold. I mean, buoyancy rat? Could you fit buoyancy in?
No.
You just call it tails. Because the rotating tails, I don't know.
Ben Easel. It is a weasel called Ben, therefore Ben Easel.
But weasel spelt with a Z.
Don't care. It's also spelled with a UI, not an EA.
Now go heal your Pokemons.
No, now I need to find a weasel on the sprites.
It's fine. Its evolvement is basically just a bigger version of itself.
Ooh. What?
Oh, have you jammed the I key in?
That's what I was trying to work out, but I haven't. No, because I thought the thing was leaning over the. I don't know.
What is it doing?
I don't know.
I mean, try it.
Technical difficulty. What the?
Try hitting the I key again, see if it'll.
I don't know. It's fine now. Oh, it's cute in 3D. Why is it a different colour? Oh, because it's up there.
That's its
Golden form, shiny form.
Yeah, it's shiny form. Yeah, its shiny form is literal gold. Staravier's was final form was shiny form was brown as opposed to black. Very inventive.
Add image. Weasel. I like Weasel. Weasel looks cool.
Cool.
He's gonna get some levels.
That's fine. He'll be your next one to train then. Your option, honestly, for him, the best place to train him would be to go back to the Rock Gym cave because you just one-shot everything there. I said that's the best. You don't have to go back there. It's just the best place to train. I mean, he's not going to be useful for the next gym, but I mean, either that or you just hold off and like. You can train him against other weasels, you don't have the same problem as fighting Staravias with Staravias. Like, you have the same problem with fighting Starlies with Starlies and Geodudes with Geodudes. It's just... Whereas if you backtrack a little bit, you'll have a lot more...
Oops, wrong one.
Because you now have a level 7 Buezel. Beneasel. And Bowie instead of Colin. It's all PC Colin at this point. I suppose he's useful for, like, chucking out there. But, like, you didn't catch anything here, so if something new pops up. Oh, kitty.
Hello, kitty friend.
Female kitty friend.
I have female kitty friend.
I know, just I'm thinking it's another female kitty friend. This should be an easy kill. See, the other thing it could have had was Intimidate. But it has Rivalry, and so which is actually... It's okay. Water Gun, you should be like 2, maybe 3 shot. Because, like, like, Rivalry's fine, because you get that incidental, oh look, I'm doing way more damage to this thing because it's a female. But obviously, Intimidate's fairly useful on the it lowers your opponent's attack so much stage. It helps training Shinx a lot easier, because you can go fight, like, a level 7 with a level 4, and it's weakened down to your level, so you can actually fight it fairly, like, effectively. It's really bad that the 3 Pokemon you're using as your mains at the moment are all speed attack based and like have no defense whatsoever. It's just funny to me. It's how I normally build my Pokemon team, to be honest. These 3 Pokemon would be Pokemon I'd use in a normal game.
Move. Thank you.
Move, child. Only goes left and right.
Move, child. Get out of the way. Get out of the way, child. Get out of the way.
It would have been so bad if Splatoon died here and you had no one else that could learn Rock Smash because you'd never be able to go back.
Can that happen? Can you game break that way?
Yeah, if you run out of Pokemon that can use HMs, that's it, you're done. Although most Pokemon can learn Rock Smash. It's like, it's a fairly basic.
Oh, you meant in terms of the Nuzlocke. I thought you meant like in the cave you could just get...
No. Like, even if you released all of your Pokemon, like, there's a way to just... I mean, you... I suppose you could potentially. You could release all of your Pokemon, have no trainers left to fight, have nothing to sell, and have no money for Pokeballs. You could potentially get stuck somewhere if you really, really, really tried.
I don't think water's doing much to a Zubat, so I'll try Quick Attack. Ugh, even less.
It'll do about the same, probably.
Ugh, it's so slow.
Break your new controller by jamming the A key in.
I actually quite like that in this controller the buttons are inside and it has a clear cover, so you can't wear the button covers off.
Rather than having like just a plastic drawn on button.
They did it with the 360 one as well. Actually, they might have even done it with the original Xbox. There's like the PlayStation controller as well. You can, like, if you cut a PlayStation button in half, like that colour, like it's not printed. It's like that goes all the way through. Because I remember on the PlayStation 1, like my brother's PlayStation 1, that we wore off what the buttons were.
Yeah. Or is this a piece of plastic with a square of pink all the way through it? Yeah. Boop. 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 I mean, it's up to you when you want to stop, obviously, but I mean, get Weasel up a couple of levels in
Probably, yeah. We'll get him up a couple of levels, and then we'll probably call it quits there.
Yeah.
I need to look into why the stream only supporting 1080p and not different quality levels as well.
I mean, isn't it what you export in, though? Like, if you're exporting 1080p, will it let it drop lower, or do you have to be exporting in, like...
You don't broadcast to Twitch in multiple quality levels.
No. I mean, unless in somewhere in your settings you set it to, like, preference 1080p.
There's probably a setting somewhere in Twitch that I have either not engaged or is locked to me because I'm not a certain type of member or something.
Yeah, but surely your bog standard streamer is not always going to be able to do 1080. Like, you'd feel like the standard would be like 720 or something, or less.
Well, it's at 1080 because I'm broadcasting to Twitch in 1080. That is the signal I am sending to Twitch is a 1080
Yeah.
signal.
How strange. I just hope that's not doing it for the folks at home. Hopefully.
I think we've come back and we shall stop here.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
So that's going to be healing up the Pokemons.
And saving the functions.
Yep. So this Saturday that we just had, there was no Dark Souls stream as I had a migraine, which was a ton of fun.
Yes, it always is.
That wasn't too bad though. I managed to get the medication in time, and it didn't last too long.
It was just more that you couldn't function whilst it was happening.
Yeah, it wasn't one where it was like sometimes I get the last over a week. Shift to on save state. So, but we will be continuing next Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
Where did we get up to? Last time I defeated Ornstein and Smo.
And then you were gonna
I
go
got
down
Lord
to the
Vessel,
catacombs,
and the
weren't
plan
you?
was to go down to the catacombs and get the right to kindling. And we need the painted vault as well. So that should be on Saturday. This time, 8:30 PM UTC on next Monday.
Mm-hmm.
This should continue.
Yes.
The Nuzwhat run continues.
Torture James some more.
Yep, if I have not broken my brand new computer in an effort not to have to play it in the meantime.
It's fine, the old one will play it just fine. Hell, I could probably get this to play on my phone.
Easily enough.
Yeah.
It'll run on my Raspberry Pi.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Alright.
Catch you next time.
See you around, guys.